But it wasn't until Aaron and Hur came and yoked up with Moses and held his arms up that the victory was sealed. I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to get this. You gotta have somebody interceding for you when you're out on the battlefield fighting in everyday life.
Amen. Amen.
And not only do you have to have somebody intercede for you, but that person who's interceding for you needs some folk to hold him up.
Amen.
Yes, Lord. Amen. Amen.
Here's what I need as a pastor. I need people who can hold me up while I'm holding up everybody else.
Amen.
That's right. That's right.
I need people who will undergird me and understand what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to help somebody else, because I can't help nobody unless somebody's helping me.
Amen. Amen.
I can't cover anybody unless somebody's covering me.
Thank you, Lord.
Is that right?
Amen.
Amen.
A watchman in action means a whole lot. And the reason we come to church should be to take action in our lives. In order to take action in our lives, we have to engage in spiritual warfare and not let the enemy do what he wants to do.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Too often, we have gotten to the point where we just allow the enemy to have his way.
That's
We come
right.
to church heavy.
That's
We
right.
bring that spirit of heaviness in the church. It affects my preaching because I'm trying to preach to heavy people. It affects me. You feel me? And we wonder why these spirits continue to linger in our lives. I want you to get this. We were talking about binding and loosing. And we said that you bind, this is what I've always thought, that you bind what you don't want to see and you loose what you want to see. Really, in reality, you bind what you don't want to see and you loose what you don't want to see, because what you're doing is you're loosing it, you're releasing it from its assignment.
Amen.
Oh, did y'all get that?
Amen.
Did you get that? You bind what you bind the spirit, and then you loose the spirit from its assignment. Okay. Come on up here, somebody. Come on over here, Stephen. Let me show you something. Here's what I want you to see. Okay. Here's how you get it. Stephen represents the spirit. Okay. He represents the spirit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bind him. Okay. I've arrested him. Okay. Just keep your arms right there. He's a spirit. I've arrested him, but guess what? He's still there.
That's right.
So every time we come around, we still make contact with this spirit. Ooh, why I feel like that? What's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Something just took over me. Okay, hey, what's going on? Ooh, man, my head is hurting. What's going on here? Go back, hey, what's going on? Ooh, the spirit's still in your house.
That's right.
You bound him, but you haven't released him. When you release him, you're sending him out away from you. Y'all get that?
Amen.
We see this in action when Jesus met the man who was demonized in the graveyard who had been cutting himself. There was a legion of demons that had bound the man. And so Jesus binds those demons, and the demons made a request. They said, send us into some swine so that we'll have somewhere to go. And so Jesus released them from their assignment on the man, sent them into the swine, and the swine became crazy and ran off a cliff and went into the water. Get this. Not only am I to bind the spirit, but I got to release it from its assignment on my life and send it away from me.
Amen.
Why is it that we're constantly under the same attack? We're binding, but we're loosing the wrong thing. We don't understand loosing. Loosing means that, Satan, I bind this cancer that you brought up on my body, and I release it and loose it from its assignment against my life.
Amen. Amen.
Why do things keep reoccurring once we get some victory? We get some victory in one moment, and then things continue to reoccur in our lives over and over again, and it seems like we're in a vicious cycle because we haven't learned how to release spirits from their assignment. As long as I bound Stephen, he's just bound.
That's right.
But he's still around my life, so I keep rubbing up against him and stuff keep happening in my life. But when I say, I loose you from your assignment, that means that there's no place for you to operate in my life. Get out of here. Are y'all following me?
Amen.
Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. We can end all recordings if y'all go ahead and kill it.